What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a little day trading recap. Traded stock CETX and didn't go too well. Check it out. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into this video, but before we do, help me out. I'm going over a red day here and I'm going to show you everything that happened, and it's nothing bad. I didn't break any rules, nothing like that. Just the trade didn't work out, and I'm going to show you, how it went. I have it recorded here from start to finish. But before we do that and we move on, do me a quick favor. Help me put a smile on my face today and smash the like button for me for bringing you this red day and not hiding it, right? And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Remember, guys, on this channel, I cover trading recaps, I cover long-term investing, real estate, and basically anything that has to do with like college stuff and hustling and trying to make it on your own, basically. Okay. Now, CETX this morning wasn't the gap scanner. It was the leading gapper. And let's go ahead and use some historical data on here and push the time back to right before the open, give or take. As you can see here, CETX at 9:15 a.m. was up 89%. So that's a real nice gap up. I mean, it was strong, right? Now, where is CETX on the chart? Let me bring that up here so I can show you the type of move it did. Now, these are the trade idea scanners. If you're interested in those or want a discount code, in the description section below, you'll find all my social media, all my links to all the tools I use, including trade ideas, 15% off coupon that's down in the description section below. So feel free to check that out. Now, CETX had this real big move yesterday in after hours from $1.20 area up here to $1.60, gapped up, pulled into it, okay, and then pushed off of it and continued to do that and just hold support areas. This is the 200-day moving average area right here, which was at $1.92, $1.93. Let me see here. $1.92 is where that 200-day was at, and it just popped off of that at the open. I don't trade the bell. I don't trade the open because I generally get wrecked when I do. So it's one of my rules. I don't trade the opening bell. Sure, I know at times I have broken it, very few times if you look throughout the history of my videos, but I'm not going to say that it's never going to happen again. Today would have been a day where it would have worked out nicely. I have found that, the opening bell drops to, 200-day area, tend to bounce pretty decently, but I try to not create the habit of breaking a rule even when it shows me a setup that might work. And maybe it's something I got to change or work on in the future. I don't know. But for now, I'm holding true to the rule. Did not buy that dip. It ripped all the way up here, from $1.92 area up here to, what is this, about 230, 235 there. Pulled in, then pushed up to new highs up here to 216, 270. 270 was the high of the day. There it is. And then we pulled in. When we pulled in, okay, after that new high, when we pulled in, we were holding the 230 area, VWAP, okay? And what else were we holding, Jesse? I think that was it. And those two areas were, in the previous high area, which is right here, give or take. Obviously, it's the area. When we were holding those areas, I saw that, as potentially a bullish signal, so I got long in there, and didn't work out. Simple as that. Just didn't work out. It's been a very choppy trade. Let me show you here. Look at this. Can you imagine the 1 minute? These are 3-minute candles, and look how choppy this is. Just chop, 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 chop. Breaks under VWAP, chops back up. Now it's looking to go to like 250 and break out. Oh, man. So here, let me show you the trade. Get this out of the way. So here I am, 2,000 shares, cost basis 238. My stop is right underneath VWAP. I got long here. As you can see, this looks very bullish. Tested VWAP, bounced off of it very strong, put in a nice wick, increase in volume. And, we're going to fast forward a little bit because this trade did take a little while to start to develop. I thought really here we were going to, see how the volume was increasing? I thought here we were going to break over 250 and make that push to test high a day. We're going to drop some there and hold on to the rest, looking for a push up to that $3 area. With 2,000 shares, I'm risking here about $400 for the shot at making, between $8 to maybe $1,200. So the risk reward is there as I scale out of the position, right? So minimum here, I probably would have made about $800. So a 2-to-1. Maximum here, I probably would have made around that $1,200 area. So 3-to-1 risk reward. So, you know, let's say in the middle, I would have made 900 to $1,000 by risking $400 on. I'm not going to say it's an A plus setup, right? Because I don't like this huge wick, but this was looking a lot like INPX did yesterday. If you, and I missed out on that. If you saw INPX, let me get it for you real quick here so you can take a look at this. And I'll show you. It looked a lot like INPX. The only difference here was that INPX was not as choppy. It was cleaner, but it was a similar pullback. Here, let's do this side by side. Let's get rid of me here for a second, and let's put this side by side. Look at that. Let me pause the video. Forget about this. Just focus on this. We have the wick. Then we have the pullback here. Okay, somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. It's underneath that area. And we break through it. Okay, this is cleaner. We break through it, increase in volume. We start to pull back into the area that was prior resistance. This 225, prior resistance, 230, prior resistance here. We pull back to it. Okay, and then we bounce off of it. We start to bounce off of it. Decrease in volume on the pullback. Decreasing volume on the pullback. And let's see what else, Jesse. And that's it, yeah. And then we get a little bounce off of it with an increase in volume. We get a little bounce off of it with an increase in volume. The only difference is here, we didn't go, and here we went. And that is the story of the day. That is the story of the day, my friends. I continue to hold this here because I'm thinking, well, you know what? Maybe we're just going to establish a little pivot here, trap some shorts, and then we'll get the push. But we never do. We come back down to VWAP one more time. I didn't like that at all. I really didn't like that. And then we get this action here. And I was like, at that point, I knew I was going to get stopped out, and I do. I get stopped out, take my L. Volume increases as we start to break underneath VWAP. And that was the moral of the story right there. And now look at CETX. Basically, you know, telling me I'm... So that's it. That's CETX, guys. This is, you can see real emotions here, like real not happy at all. Got this looked like a bearish signal here. Then, you know, it looked like it trapped shorts, and now it's trying to test this high day, but it's not even going. Look, like this is a real nice increase in volume, and this thing should have broken high day already. Just very choppy trade, Anyhow, that's it for me today. It's bound to happen, right? But still green on the week, so that's always nice. Let me know how you did. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Smash the like button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one.